Hello everyone, welcome back to Yapping with Nadalin. In this episode, we're going to talk about teaching experience, especially what it feels like to teach English for the first time. And also, we have a special guest here, so please welcome Rezky.
Hi, thank you for inviting me here.
Alright, hello Rezky, how's it going? Are you good?
Yeah, everything feels fine so far, and it's so good.
Okay. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you teach?
Introduce me myself. I'm Rezky Putra. Currently, I'm an English teacher at SMP Asofa. I have been teaching for 2 years.
Wow. What was your first teaching experience like?
My first teaching experience was in senior high school actually. It was when I was in English club. I teach about English debate back in the days.
Wow. When you teaching, were you excited or nervous?
Both of that. Yeah, both of that. At some point, I feel really nervous, but in the other hand, I'm also really excited teaching them about English debate itself.
Okay. What's the most memorable moment you've had while teaching?
Actually, when I was in SMP Asofa, I became close with some students and brought them into graduation moment. That most memorable moment for me because it was first time as a teacher I could be able to brought them there.
Okay. And what's the hardest part of teaching English?
The hardest part is most of the time is engagement. Yeah, as we know that some students doing things in the back of the classroom. Maybe you guys have been doing that when you guys were students, right? Yeah, doing like eating in the class sometimes, and it's become the hardest part of the teaching itself. Yeah, something like that.
And how do you make your students feel comfortable in class?
Actually, I have to do several things like maybe we doing some games, ice breaking, maybe watching movie as a rewards after the class, something like that. That's what I did in the class to make the students really enjoy learning English, especially.
And what have you learned of being teacher?
Being a teacher is not only delivering materials, as we know. No, not something like that. It was about giving. You can something like you have, something like you have, especially internally yourself. The value that you have, the knowledge that you have, the experience that you have, to shape their minds, and also it's all about give them exposure to the world, something like that, to make them resilient, ready, and never give up, something like that.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone who want to start teaching?
Especially for someone to want to have teaching, something like that, you need to be generous people, since you will give everything you had, like time, maybe money, and also your minds also, especially since being a teacher, you gave everything you had, your knowledge, your value, even sometimes your time, to help them become a better person, especially being a teacher, to develop their personality and also their value, so they could be able to live on their own hands.
Special question, besides teaching, do you have any interests or any hobbies?
Yes, of course. Actually, most of the time I'm doing things in my garage, working on my car, and doing some tinkering with my old laptop, with Linux, and yeah, we make server like cloud infrastructure for my own, and anything that supports my teaching and my hobbies, something like that. Doing sysadmin simulation, yeah, something like that with my Linux laptop. Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe we can talk about it in the next episodes, right? Okay, thank you, Rezky, for sharing your experience. And yes, of course, teaching is not about giving knowledge, but also learning from students and growing together. Okay, and thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye bye.